Good morning, everybody. I am back with some Space Marine 2. Truly amazing game. Later in the day, I'll be playing Cyberpunk 2077. It is currently 6:30 in the morning on Saturday, January 31st, where I am. This is my 9th stream of Space Marine 2. In this latest series, I did play a bit of it before. I'm gonna click my way through the YouTube maze here. While I do that, you grab a coffee. If you wanna join me, get ready. We can definitely do that. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. So the next time you feel like watching something like this, I'm there, on your list of subscribed thingamajiggies. Okay, almost done. Space Marine 2. Apparently, as soon as I stream directly from a console, YouTube just has a complete amnesia. Some sort of stroke. It can't even detect today's date, or where I'm from, or what game I'm streaming. Like, it all becomes a mystery. In the days of supercomputers, artificial intelligence, and data centers, YouTube cannot tell what day it is. Already walked the dogs, fed the dogs, made some coffee, and some tea. Now, let's bring up chat on the phone here and get going. Chat is up. So I am level 23, getting closer by the hour to Prestige 2 on my first class here.
They cried out my name, but I stayed hidden.
Oh, so you play them by pressing that button. That's so weird. There's like a dozen buttons, but you have to press this big thing in the center.
Tech priest acknowledged. Glory to the Omnissiah. Machine skidded. Transfer all data relating to project designation Aurora to this servo skull. The request has been submitted for authorization. Anticipated response period 1,446 hours, 19 minutes. Override authorization request. Protocol knowledge preservation. Attack in progress. Data preservation is a necessity. Requested information is classified. Familiar level authorization required. Override attempt has been...
This is my bulwark character. Look at that. Effective formation. All squad members take 20% less health damage from the bad guys, the big bad guys. So I'm doing this on the Ruthless. Somebody else is starting up again. So when this happens, I think they haven't started yet, but they'll be in the armory or something. I'm just waiting on that screen where I was, that area. 2 levels. And I'll be getting prestige too.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Z from La East. Oh, prestige 4. Just got to prestige 4, level 1, prestige 4. That guy is prestige 1 just like me. I think Blood Angels will be the next. My next character will be Blood Angels. Or Salamanders.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you
I just want to skip all the cutscenes.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. The leader beast will not make it past us, Lord Akaran. Delta Wing, box check. Viridian reporting. Approaching landing zone. This is Talassa. Drop complete. Moving to objective. Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out.
Oh, hold on. Why do I have a... That's the wrong sword. Going.
You lack further, brother. Your point? What
Oh,
stirs your passion if not
duh. We're supposed to go this way.
your heart is as cold and still as stone. It merely steadies my
Hmm. Oh, wow. Hmm.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's key. Let this morass of alien fight.
Ooh. Look how beautiful this is. Would have been crazy if this was more open. It's pretty linear. Very linear, but man, incredible game. Nonetheless.
Crush the ravenous brute.
I pressed the button, fuck. That guy just rushed ahead for no reason. Well, I'm the only one that's going down constantly. Well, second time. So, it's me, not them. He's pretty good with that hammer. This is the Prestige 4 guy. It's like he doesn't take any damage. Look at this. He's just always full health. Doesn't seem to be using first aids or anything. Like, how is he doing this?
Specialized bioform neutralized.
Interesting. His health just stays at...
We conquer all.
I don't get it.
In your advance. I do not wish to range too far ahead.
Like he was getting pummeled there and shot at.
Adequate. Then I will trust you will tell me otherwise. Affirmative.
And his health didn't move. You know what? I think it makes sense to change the hold on location of the webcam here. How about if we do this?
On site. Sourcing demolition wargear. The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
Now we plant explosives. And these guys just don't care about it, I guess. Okay.
Rain cleansing fire. Charges wired. Demolition ready.
That's how this guy got to tier 4.
Message received.
Look at that blue guy. He is really good at avoiding things. See, I'm already half health. It's like this Z from Lee whatever guy just doesn't take any damage for some reason. I block correctly, but it's still... I kind of... How does that dude not take any damage from anything at all? This dude. Like that can't be just perks.
Support mind. Explosive payload insufficient. Source additional wargear.
Where shall I plant this flag?
Where are they?
Bless this detonator.
That dude has a shield. Yeah, there's something funny about that dude. Okay. What? I got hit? He took a tiny little bit of damage. That just seems...
I still have
explosives
Crazy.
to place, brothers.
It's like he's protected from everything but AoE.
I still have explosives to place, brothers.
What? Oh, that is so sus.
Primed explosives.
Ambush prepared, Captain. The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge, and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Yeah, see, the other guy just left. That's why it says assault.
I am venom.
Ah, causing
State heavy
damage.
damage. That sounds too deep to find shit.
Come on.
I am gravely injured, brothers.
Wow. This dude is incredibly lame. Yeah, thanks for help.
Keep going forward. My duty nears its end.
These are my loadouts? Where's my regular loadout with the other sword?
Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks.
I'm gonna need a supply drop.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, die to our tactics.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
All elements needed.
This is a withdrawal order. Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge.
What's that red dot by the Z from Leah guy?
Understood, my lord.
Hmm.
May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support. Ready up, Eighth. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Swarms on the bridge.
Rally coordinates.
is on its way. But there is a horde of Xenos between you and
Fall
it.
back! I will
Dig in
hold
for the
them.
long haul.
Oh.
Sustained heavy damage. Load up.
Come and get me.
Activating all. Them not me. Bayonets. Swap to close quarters war gear.
Keep on your toes.
Reloading.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept.
Enemies on our position.
Apply more pressure.
Oh well.
Guards over the wall!
Fall back. I will hold them.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly. Target is in visual range. I've never seen such an atrocity.
Hey, Cryptor, you go grab this med team.
Hide just a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Restoring vitality.
Bayonets! Throws!
Enemies on our position. This is Tanasa. The ambush was a success.
It is not dead. Clarification requested. The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Confirmed.
We
I see it trying to dig itself out. That ready to deploy. Swapping magazine.
Hey man, you're up early. How's it going? Oh shit.
I am gravely injured.
I'm already almost dead. Fuck. Yeah, same here.
Administering stims.
Didn't go to sleep till like midnight. Woke up at 5. Not good.
target attempting escape. Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
brothers.
Oh no.
Where's light guard this land?
The gun beast is down. No lines of fire.
Gun beast is down.
Fresh magazine.
Follow me through.
Talassa, report. Pursuing quarry. Talassa, you cut out.
Maybe I should try lower level difficulties.
Lord,
I die a lot.
our Fox link is out. We must be nearing the relay.
Maintain squad cohesion. Continue pursuit.
Suspect. It's a scam. Enhanced visual feedback. Fresh magazine.
It is going on that wall. Let us try to hit it off.
Oh, I bought a game, Sean. I'll pre-order the game, I guess. Marathon from Bungie.
In possession of weapon schematics.
What's this?
Medical resupply. Stockpile of grenades on me.
No. That guy has twice the health I have. He took the first aid. Happens, I guess.
There is no going back, brothers.
Perseus class threats. Encircle and eliminate.
Oh my god. What the fuck is all this?
Creature is undergoing some kind of transformation. I will spec size scanner to spite. Magazine exhaust.
Almost dead. Out of freaking Ammo.
My duty has ended.
Oh, this guy does take damage then. This dude literally went through the whole game taking almost no damage. Like single digit damage. Maybe he's just that good? Because he does seem to take damage here. If he goes down, we're in trouble. I'm still like 74 seconds away from being back. And look, he's gaining health, not from first aids. Those waves didn't. Incredible. There we go.
Titus, this is Viridian. We have silenced the demonic cacophony in our ears. Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Thomas?
Okay, fine. Everybody wants to skip cutscenes. I want to watch the cutscenes. But yeah, Marathon is coming out, I think, March 5th. Gameplay-wise, it's pretty much the same as Arc Raiders. But I don't think there is a single-player queue. There's a... So that... could be worse, could be better. We'll see. One thing I really enjoy about Arc Raiders is the ability to just queue solo. And solo queues are just a different game than the regular queues. They're very PvE focused, although I did get killed in one single solo queue, sorry, game yesterday. Max level reached. I get to go and do prestige too. I don't know why I had that sword on. I was playing with stuff last night, obviously, and just left it like that. Where do I go? Here, I think. To do the prestige perk, maybe? Yeah, it's unlocked. Okay. Well, this is pointless. Held and charged attack damage. Range damage. Ability charge is restored by 1% for every blocked ranged attack. When chapter banner activates, you become invulnerable to damage. For 2 seconds though. Do not lose control upon taking heavy hits and cannot be knocked down. I like this. I wish I could change that. So, I don't know how I ended up with this. Switches punch with full throttle. Hold the attack button to prepare the attack. Damage increased by 100%. Wow. That's actually kinda cool. I mean, however, the idea was to play this. Oh, and I just used up the point on the other sword that I'm not even using. Oh my god. Such a dummy. Wow. Power style attacks. What the hell does that even mean? Yeah, I wanted to get this to heroic. That was the plan. Okay. Firepower, accuracy, rate of fire, venting speed. Increase damage. Firepower and venting speed and range. Oh, range, I didn't look at range. But they're all the same. Appearance is something new. Okay. Oh, this is also a... No, that's not specific to Death and all Dark Angels. Armor. What do we have here? New shoulder options. Okay, okay. Mark 10 Tacticus. Let's make a new one. Let's start. Okay, how about this? Tactical. Right? From time to time, let's play something different. Maybe even. This is already on 22, so that's awesome. What's this? Plasma. So we'll give him this sword. Bolt pistol, heavy bolt pistol. Plasma incinerator. Heavy bolt rifle. I like this. I like this a lot. What's this here? So this will be Imperial Fists when it comes to the champion. Oh, look at this. That's fucking glorious. I would adjust the colors a bit if I could, but you can't on champions, but that's awesome. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on for a sec. So if we're gonna do Imperial Fists, we're gonna do weapons that have Imperial Fist specific skin, right? There must be something out there. Let's start with this. DLC. Dark Angels. What? Oh shit. Dark Angels have a skin for it? Oh, is it just because that's the DLC I own? White Scars. Space Wolves. Oh, Assault Space Wolves. Yes. Let's do it. Right? Let's just do it. No, this thing. Okay, that's Space Wolves. What do we have here that has Space Wolves skin? Would it have to be DLC? Dark Angels. So if this is Bolt Carbine, we'll do this. I'm pretty sure this has a Space Wolf skin, right? Ultramarines, Space Wolves. There. Okay, we have a Space Wolf sword, carbine. This fucking thing. There's nothing in secondary that. That is Space Wolf themed. Not that. Not that. Okay. We'll give this to a Space Wolves right here. Let's find something fancy. How about this? Oh, that looks fucking amazing. Okay. Also, hold on. Let's change the colors to Space Wolves. Where are they? Champions of Fenris. Space Wolves. What? What? I can't because what? It's locked. By that, by this, by this, by this. Okay. Now we edit. That's Blood Angels, Tacticus, Fists. Oh, that's pretty. Thundercats. That's right. Oh, that's pretty. So DLCs are what? White Scars. I don't like Imperial Fists. Maybe let's do that maybe then. Because Imperial Fists are kinda cool. But then I have to go here. That'd be this guy, right? No, that's Raven Guard. Archangels, Marines, Scythes of the Emperor, Champions, Moons. That's it. Oh, they're fucking Imperial Fists are yellow? What the fuck? We'll stay with Space Wolves. In that case. There, here. Okay. What is this? What am I playing with? Tactical. Space Wolves should be Assault. Not Tactical. Tactical should be something else. Iron Fists actually fits that well. Let's go here. Ultramarines, Angel, Space Wolves, Raven Guard. Damn it. Blood Angels are pretty awesome. Oh. Black Templars. Some of these are so dumb, some of them are so cool. I have to go with something I own, right? Side. Do I? Do I have to go with something I own? Damn it. I do. Mark 10. Okay, I do have. Oh, that's locked. Man, there's so much cool shit I don't have. Let's go with this. Siege Hero. That looks awesome. Okay, everything. Oh, wow, that looks cool. Jeez, there's so many cool ones. I need that. What is that? Season Pass 2 or something? One day. this? I like this. I don't know why, but I like it. Okay. What's this white scars? I can see the little fucking stupid red shit there. Dark Angels can't do that. So it's probably gonna be this, because I don't own any of this cool stuff. Purchase with accolades. Okay, so a lot of the stuff you'll get as you play. That's cool. That's Space Wolves right there. They don't have much here. Wow, that's cool. We're gonna have to settle on that. Would the... Hold on. Which one is the... There we go. So... Vanguard, whatever that says? Yeah, that's Vanguard. Does... Like, because it has a... Space Wolf champion, does that mean it has more Space Wolf option? Wow, that looks cool. I like it. Let's check for a sec. What is it? Creation is what? Custom set creation is not available. Oh, because I chose champion. So I'm just curious, if I go here, does this dude have access to more? He fucking does. Oh. So basically you have to, well, you don't have to, but it makes sense. Oh my god. Hey Mojo, how's it going? It makes sense to create a chapter armor set for, like this one has a Space Wolf chapter champion. So this class has more options for that particular chapter. Interesting. Interesting. What's this? Space Wolves. Oh, that's awesome. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be very good. War gear. Oh, wow. Okay, this guy has completely different options. What the hell? Way cooler options. You can see the Space Wolf stuff from across the room. I don't have too much there. That is cool. Okay. That is pretty awesome. Now, DLC. What's this? White Scars. No, we want something that has a Space Wolves. Ultramarines, Space Wolves, there we go. And then something here that has a Space Wolf skin. So it will be under DLC, right? Nothing? Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, I have a couple games that I'm. Well, I have 3 games. I'm kind of rotating a bit. Otherwise, I get bored or burned out. Um, Arc Raiders, Cyberpunk, and Space Marine is what I'm playing currently. I can't just play one game. I play a lot and then I just burn out. What am I doing? Weapons. So that's a Space Wolves one. Are there other Space Wolves specific weapons? That's White Scars. We don't care about that, so it's gonna be this. So the side weapon is the only one. Warframe, yeah, I had to cut something out just for now. I had too many different games. I think 3 games is perfect for me. Warframe is gonna take a back seat for a little while. Inferno Pistol. Heavy Bolt. Bolt Pistol sounds like something this guy would use. I still have it installed and everything. It's just I can't be switching around between so many games. To be honest, I get all mixed up. I forget what the keys are, the button combinations and all that stuff. 3 games is perfect for me. Oh wow, I like this dude. Let's do all this. I don't think you can. Can you play Warframe solo? Maybe you can, I don't know. Actually, yeah, there are some things where you can go in solo, right? And then other things where it just puts you into the middle of stuff. But like my experience with Warframe is basically you click a thing to go somewhere and it just puts you in a group. Which frankly was one of my favorite features of that. It's like this game. Like you don't have to do anything, try or whatever. You just go do a mission and it puts you in a group. That's it. I'm not gonna do Ruthless, to be honest. I'm kind of tired of dying. Oh, but the diff equipment, deadly, formidable. Let's do something easier. Your current class level is lower than recommended. Really? So they recommend I do this? I don't even know what my ability is. I prefer grouping. Games where you can play where you play with other people by default. Arc Raiders is kind of an exception because like random teams in Arc Raiders have been consistently such a bad experience for me. So I ended up playing a lot solo, which ends up being a totally different game. Like it's a very PvE focused kind of game. Which zone ready? So am I going here? Am I not going here? What's going on? Oh. I'm gonna mute that guy. But like grouping experience, my experience with groups in Space Marine has been nothing but positive. Warframe, nothing but positive. The only thing about Warframe is people select mission via the map. What? Already selected. Depends on the game. But in general, it's a lot nicer when you play a game that just puts you in a group and it... Wait, that guy joined, left, what the hell's happening? Let's do this, reject mission, let's start again. Let's bump it up, maybe. That's okay. We should have more people, right? Available to group with. I'm assuming not that many people do basic difficulty stuff at this point. Or should I just go back to my... This is gonna put me with bots. Yes, it will. Shit. Yeah, well, it's all good. We'll see how it goes. This is a new character. Salamander. And what looks like another space wolf. But yeah, now that I pre-ordered the Marathon, I'm kind of looking forward to see what that's going to be. It was pretty bad initially, but it does appear that they listened to all the feedback.
Bombardment from orbit risks collateral damage, so we need a more targeted approach.
What is that special ability?
From the Navy supplies in the
Hold on.
Militarum depot and deliver the payload by rail. We shall collapse the superstructure from below.
Demolition tactics are my favorite tactics.
Okay, we'll see how this works out. Since I'm solo, let's look around a bit. I am missing a whole bunch of collectibles because I never get to look in, corners, nooks and crannies. Although, since I'm solo, I probably should have just put this on the basic. Launch ability. Press to propel an enemy to an enemy and deal heavy damage. Oh wow.
Battle disturbs Avarax's arid landscape. Dust squalls can arise with little warning. If conditions obscure the path, look for the flashing guideposts.
That's kind of cool.
Finally through that damn grate.
Advance when it is clear.
Actually, this might be not too bad.
What needs grappling? I wonder if we shall find lines in our armor for years.
It's an interesting class. Because that grapple thing is kind of like a like a melee kind of move.
Book available.
Look, see? This. Oh, that's actually a person. Why was he hiding? I was gonna say, wow, that's a dumb bot. But that's an actual person that just joined. Can barely see anything. Okay, I should stop messing around then. Space Wolf's armor set is pretty awesome.
The storm has dissipated.
Okay, I like that he wants to look in, you know, nooks and crannies to see if we can find something. You know, collectibles, stuff like that.
Prepare for low visibility.
Bots are so useless. We have to go there. In this game, we're probably gonna spend a fair amount of time looking into spots, just fair warning. Because this player seems to be willing to.
At the first objective, Lieutenant Titus.
Activate the quartermaster's
Oh shit,
console and
look
wake
at
the
all
machine
that.
spirit. Instructed to load the implosive warhead onto the train and assist it when necessary.
Yeah, I saw it, I messed it up, I didn't block in time. Beautiful.
Require a Nova cannon implosive war.
I already forgot what class this is. Assault or something? I like this ability though. Yeah, I was getting pummeled. Okay, that's what the bots are good for, rezzing. Oh, come on. I suck. There's the bot. Where's the other guy? Oh, he's here, he's here. Oops.
have the warhead on the move, Lieutenant. Good. Escort the payload to the train.
Hey.
Very else to the train.
What is happening?
May I be reborn as a dreadnought.
Oh my god. What? Are you kidding me? How do you... So you have to what, like... launch backwards?
Throwing frag grenade. Fresh magazine in. Scanning.
Look, this is the bot. What's the bot doing? Look. Wow, that's horrible. Not helping at all. Oh, then he just teleports right to the...
I thought Neurothroats were capable. We broke the Xenos onslaught.
Yes, well... To be fair... Horribly useless, like that is pretty... horribly bad in 2026. That's the AI for the bot. That's incredible.
Stay close and sharp.
I gotta say though, man, I am so looking forward to the next Space Marine game, which I understand is already in development. Like, if they made this a couple years ago, imagine what they're gonna make now. Like, I'm hoping it's gonna be like, I'm fine with these visuals; they're amazing. Doesn't even have to be better on this front, but if they can, well, improve the bot AI and make the game bigger overall. It should be so good. Yeah, like this is already amazing. I'm gonna go down again. There's too much shit happening here. Why is it that I found the harder difficulties on my other character easier than this? This is like the second. This should be super easy. I'm getting pummeled here. I do like this ability quite a bit though. How do I check what class am I? Sounds like a silly question. That is assault, I think, right? I wasn't paying attention. I just kind of went with one that had Space Wolves options for the armor. That's pretty awesome. What the? Come on. Well, at least I know the bot will res me.
What needs rapidly?
Into the more even humble servitor schools are instrumental in Templar plan. The lights will guide us, brothers.
This is so good though, such a great game. I think what I'm playing right now are my 3 favorite games right now, to be honest. For different reasons, but this, Arc Raiders, and Cyberpunk. Absolutely awesome games.
This way, brothers.
I'm hoping Marathon will replace one of them in March. Because I like the visuals in Marathon a lot. Arc Raiders is awesome, but it's not really sci-fi the way I like sci-fi. Whereas Marathon is like spot on in terms of... Oh wow.
Sightlines diminished.
What needs grappling?
Being a mountain of the seas, bastards.
Finally through that damn grate.
Space Wolves is such a great chapter too. Still like Dark Angels as my most favorite, but Space Wolves would be like in top 3 for sure.
Hulk available.
We shall launch this terminus's final train.
Obstruction detected. Removal is required to commence.
Look at these dudes pulling.
I will see it done.
Well, they're not pulling yet, but they will be in a second. There are, yeah. I mean, they just, they put in whatever Games Workshop already had, which is, the way to do it. A lot of them are a little... There are too many silly ones for me. But, there are a lot of really great ones. Dark Angels, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Ultramarines, Imperial Fists. There are some really great chapters. Look at this, look at this. All these dudes are just pulling it. That's awesome. Yeah, for some reason I find abilities of this class more intuitive than the one I've been playing all this time. It's coming. Whoa. Did I just jump to my death? That's annoying, so they keep switching between... Oh. Between which one has the shield, which one doesn't. Boom. Of course I did it at the wrong time. God damn it, I knew it! There's the fucking bot shooting at the one with the shield. At least he's gonna res me. Maybe. What? Oh, we're both down. Okay, I don't feel so bad, it's not just me. I think I got it. Oops. Kill it! Kill it! Oh. Now we have 3 players.
What needs grappling?
Oh. Of course something would jump at me from the back, just as I freaking used up first aid kit.
Remain calm. Momentum Minotaur weapons transfer. 3639 loading complete. Manifest updated.
It's so mind-blowing to me how incredible this looks. I remember playing, like, you know, all the Warhammer games. What is it, Space Marine? Oh shit. Space Hulk, was it? I don't know. Like all the Space Marine games from like the 90s and 2000s. And then I look at this, and this looks like a movie. It's crazy. I think it was called Space Hulk. Man, I love that game. I really like this class ability, man. That's pretty cool. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I haven't like when every time I look at Games Workshop games, they're like usually turn-based, and it's like that's not for me. Not anymore. But this, like, this is just perfect. Especially since there's a couple different modes you can play. Like, you can play Siege, you can play this. Campaign. I don't think I even finished the campaign yet. Because I just started jumping into these, you know, queues. And haven't looked back since.
Ordnance on me. May I be reborn as a regroup on me.
Oh,
Bolt available.
shit, I didn't see this. No, yeah, definitely, for sure. That's normally the first thing I do. It's just, I don't know. Kinda, this game got me a little backwards because I found the Dark Angel champion character for Bulwark, and I love that chapter so much. I just started playing that class, and then it's like fucking 6 weeks later.
What needs
Ready to scan.
Look at that shoulder piece, it's beautiful.
too much damage inflicted?
I don't know if I can do how that works. Like, do I need to have a group already when I go in there? Or can I, like, go in there and people can join me? I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I mean, clearly I want to finish the campaign. In any game. Oh shit. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, there will be a day
You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly.
when you want to play
Not get another shot at
for
us.
an hour or two. You know? It's bound to happen.
Can we need to approach vectors? If we deploy engine on those tracks.
And then, you know, people drop by here from time to time. Admittedly, not many, but they do. It does happen. So one day I'll get somebody in here who will want to finish the campaign with me, I'm sure. Wow, that's a lot of fucking things. I need to look at the abilities and button presses for combos and stuff for Bulwark. For some reason I find playing this class a lot easier. Which makes me feel like I'm missing something on Bulwark. Which is a weird name for a class. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but if I go to a Discord, I have to talk to people. That's always a pleasure. Then I have to listen to their shit. I don't know.
to the Mechanicus device. You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
Where's the charging station? What's going on? Yeah, you would think so. I don't know. I talk to people every day at work. That's kinda enough. I mean, what's the proper way to verbalize this issue? I think it's me. It's not you. It just takes me a while to get used to new people. Like, I don't want to. I don't know. I do. I do. That's why I like random queues, man, because it's like allows me to like play with people, but not really. They're like disposable friends. They're your friends for like 30 minutes. And then that's it. I like it. Oh, that's so fucking satisfying. It's amazing. Oh, you rat bastards. Yeah. Oh, well. In most cases. Let's be honest here. There's some pretty special groups that I've been part of. Not really in this game, but in general. In games. I've played a lot of games in my lifetime. Like, for example, you know what's a great example? Arc Raiders. You go into a random group in Arc Raiders, you're gonna start wondering who your real enemy really is. It's absurd what's happening in there.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave. Eat a million tons of plastic, vermin! No Xenos bioscans. Mission successful to us.
Symphony of Destruction. What time is it? 8. I think people will be waking up soon. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I didn't really do a great job. What, I went down twice or 3 times? Something like that? But who cares? Look how good that fucking armor set looks. That's amazing. Now I gotta check what the other champions are that I have. Because I don't have all of them, right? I think they're part of the season passes. And I have the first one, I don't have the second season pass. But I gotta say, the Blood Angels champion, that looks amazing to me. Okay, I lead in kills, I lead in melee damage. That's exactly what we should see. Vanguard, that's the class. Definitely like the ability. Phobos armor part. I'm gonna leave the squad. I'm gonna go here, here. Perks. What is this? Killing an enemy from distance of more than 30 meters. So barely ever. The way I play. Perfect parry and perfect block windows increase. That's awesome. When you range weapons, magazines empty melee damage. Let's see. What? New helmet. It ain't bad, isn't it? That's not bad. Fucking white scars just annoy me. I don't know why. Not a fan. Oh, I like this. What else do we have here? This is nice. Every time they show some battle wear, that's cool. Oh wow, I remember these. That's what I used to paint half the time back in the day. These look weird, I don't remember these. Emblem. Oh, I can't put an emblem on because I have the thing. Add. What do you mean add? Oh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to my usual here. Now, where do I bring up that screen that shows me... I'm Prestige 2 now. It shows me like the button presses for the combos and stuff. I'm not super crazy about these abilities. The Prestige ones. Trials, what's this? Well, they're like dailies. Bulwark. Yeah, how do you... When you're in the game, you can press like this big button on the controller and it brings up a screen that shows you what all the different button presses are and what they do. Like right bumper does whatever, right bumper 3, holding right bumper does something and all that stuff. I love this look though. So what is it? Vanguard is Space Wolves. Assault. What's Assault? Ah, fucking white scars. God damn it. That looks silly. With their silly thing on their eye. It's silly. Okay, this I can do. I mean, it's yellow, but still. Imperial Fists. This I'm gonna have issues with. This is fantastic. This is awesome. Oh, salamanders, huh? And heavy, what's the heavy champion? Ultramarine? Wow. Get DLC. Bastards. The colors are weird. What's with all this green? Like, I understand the Wraith symbols are green, but like the shoulder pad and the thing on the chest, that shouldn't be green. whatever. I'll do one more game before taking a bit of a break. I can hear people moving upstairs. That was second difficulty. Class level is lower than recommended. Let's do something easy. Does it even make... Wow. Oh, because I don't have all this stuff. That's why it says that. Let's get in with somebody. So, okay, once I'm in the game and I press this, it should give me that. There we go. Silo and Itchy Onion. Fantastic. Ready zone. So there, I'm joining the existing game, which is fine. Oh my god, I'm gonna want this season pass too. For the Blood Angels champion and the Ultramarines champion, I'm gonna fix those colors because that pisses me off. But the Blood Angels champion is looking fucking incredible. But yeah, after this game, Bulwark. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See. Okay, hold on. What screen did I press then? This. See, R1, R1, R1. Smells. Power style. Speed style. Sound power style. Power whirl. R1, switch stands.
We have found a way out.
Interesting. So I haven't been playing it wrong. I just suck. Oh my goodness, what a humbling, not humiliating, humbling moment. When you realize you were doing the right stuff, you just suck at it. You gotta press the button, people, relax.
We are lucky this lift functions.
Okay, this guy. Oh, he's level 1, not prestige. The other guy is not prestige 13. And they're going for these difficulty? They could be well, it tells you if you prestige on this screen. Like I'm prestige 2, see that too? But they could be high prestige on other classes. Just not on these classes that they're playing right now. Which is actually kinda...
Fill up on stims.
Very likely, actually. Right? I'm assuming most players at this point are like players that have been playing for at least a little bit. They're prestige 0. They hadn't did do prestige even well. Like I said though, not on these characters. Like it doesn't show you. They might have 4 other classes at prestige 4. You just don't see that. Because it is surprising that somebody who just started would be going into like this, you know what I mean? This difficulty setting. Yeah, like look at the way this game did go free on Xbox Game Pass yesterday. Oh really? Oh shit, why did I have to buy it? Well, I would have bought it anyway. I got it on sale, I think. Hopefully that means that they'll discount the season passes. Because I want season pass too. This... Fuck. Come on, dude. There's nothing there. This Itchy Onion dude knows how to play very well, seems like. Like, he probably has multiple characters that...
This darkness is unnatural, brothers. We must brace ourselves against its corruption.
higher prestige levels. Silo dude doesn't know which way is up. Like, he's literally just testing fucking buttons.
Heavier than I expected. I will not be able to fully engage while I carry it.
Let's go.
I have the relic. Let us proceed.
Okay, come in here, put the relic down, kill stuff.
We were rerouted, but continue on course.
The light renews my
haste. The enemy seeks to disrupt the battlefield.
Put it down, so you can actually do stuff. I think we're gonna do okay. Okay, if you're gonna have the relic, you're gonna have to move. Come on. Dude. Let's go, it tells you where to go. It's not a secret.
I can sense corruption creeping into my mind.
Even I know where to go. And trust me, that means everybody knows.
active camouflage charged.
Oh, silo. I wonder what the Xbox Game Pass numbers are right now. They can't be high.
I hear traitorous whispers in my mind. No corruption.
Traitorous whispers. No.
Greetings, Masters. Door control systems have encountered an error and have been disabled. Reactivating liturgical
Come on,
consoles is
buddy.
necessary to
Put the
reset
thing down.
controls.
We'll fight a bunch of stuff.
We should place the relic to maximize our light while we work on the console.
We should.
Connecting to console. Transmission requires user oversight.
30 million. Is it? I don't know, what was it last year? I feel like that number doesn't take something into account. It's been a while. I mean, ever since I stopped playing on Xbox, I kinda stopped paying attention. Dude, I am gonna take this and we're gonna go.
I have placed the relic. Now to awaken the consoles.
Reawakening console. Maintain current position until process completes.
I will awaken this console.
Can't stay away from the light for long though.
Operation of the terminal console terminated.
Bad things happen.
Left the area.
Now back.
I am reactivating this console.
Terminal console active. Sanctification in process.
Okay, back.
Communion interrupted. Liturgical console is out of range.
In total, yes. Through their total Game Pass subscription, it was new. Yeah, if it was 40 million last year, there's no way it's 30 now, unless they count all the trials and stuff. Based on their earnings report, the last one, I don't know. They're definitely not doing well right now. In gaming industry, it always just comes down to the same thing. Always
Leave the relic with the altar.
cool. quality of games. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. You gotta have quality product. I think Avowed, no, actually no, Indiana Jones is the closest they got to something really, really good in like last 2 years.
Transmission interrupted. The tactical console is out of reach.
Avowed would be second, I think. Down from that. Could have been such a great game.
Interaction with the tactical console. The tactical console.
Whoa!
System restoration initiated. All the tactical consoles have been restored. Obstruction has been cleared.
Jesus, that eye thing is wild. Isn't there ammo here somewhere? Yes, there is. Carry. Like between every single friend I know. Yeah, the profitability is what matters, though. They never reached... Game Pass never reached the levels that they were hoping to reach, as popular as it seems. Especially if you consider the number of accounts that are using different trial periods and discounted rates for the first month or first 3 months. And then you layer that with what everybody else knew was gonna happen, which is this loss in sales. And it starts to paint a rather grim picture. It's gonna be interesting what they'll do now. That whole gaming division at Microsoft is at a bit of crossroads at the moment. Okay, are we not going into this room? Gentlemen, what's up? Around 10 until I look. Oh my god. Just, They shot themselves in the foot trying to be. They. I don't know. It's for me. I would say it's hard to. Put a blame on the price increases and some of the bad decisions made in the last 2 years, I would say, on actual Microsoft Xbox people. Because they had no say. Like the profit margins that were pushed on them as necessary and stuff like that, that's not them. That's Microsoft. Bean counters. I'm not saying they're wrong or right, I'm just saying It's not like Xbox management got up one day and said, oh shit, let's increase everything by 30%. That wasn't the case. I think that it was on the day one releases. Day one releases is a big one. There are layers to this, and sounds like you're fairly familiar with what's going on. Okay, what are we doing here? Did we not kill somebody? I think they killed the brand, that's my opinion. They're wildly unprofitable at the moment, which is the exact opposite of where they should be to have any chance at getting continuous support. Like the way... Yeah, that's exactly... I'm the same with PlayStation. It's basically the same shit, different pile. I pay the basic subscription, get my free games, and I'm happy. Is this bugged? Why is that itchy onion fucking guy standing on the outside? But, like, they spend so much money on Activision, and fucking Call of Duty just bombed so hard this year. So hard. Whew.
We cannot backtrack.
It's tough. Somebody else joined FF. Oh, there you go. So that was a kick in the nuts for Phil. For sure, that's horrible. They never expected to just hemorrhage money like that. But also, at the end of the day, all they had to do is make great games and everything would have been awesome and they would have made mountains of money, and they didn't. Nothing really delivered. Like, Indiana Jones was decent. King Thunderstar, how's it going? Everything, Indiana Jones was decent. Avowed showed signs of being great, but disappointed at the end of the day. Going good, man. Doing some, you know, Space Marine too. After this mission, I'm gonna take a break, make some fresh coffee, do a little breakfast maybe, see what's going on. Convo between Johnson and who? Really? What do you mean? Please elaborate. I don't think all is going to PlayStation, to be honest. A lot of, like, people that were... There are some people going back to PCs, people that can afford them. But now that's not a great environment right now with the RAM prices. Okay, please, keep going, keep going. I think Nintendo is gonna end up being the biggest. Yeah, games. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing new really. PlayStation had a great selection for a long time. I feel like. I mean, I wanted to. I supported Xbox for many years, but there comes that time where you just have to realize that you're being fucking duped. And that's why I switched. Just didn't feel like I'm being treated fairly there. Considering how much money I spend in there. Yeah, I was pretty pissed actually at one point. I literally took we had 3 Xbox consoles in this house. You know, a dozen controllers and dozen games. I literally unplugged everything, took it with me to Best Buy, traded it all in, and walked out with PlayStation stuff that day. It was funny. GeForce Go app. I don't even know what that is. Steam. Yeah. See, I don't understand. Like, if you have a computer and a Steam account, why would it matter that you can play them on Xbox? Is it what, because you'd like to play them on TV? Is that what we're talking about? Because I don't get it. Yeah, Sean here is on PS5 as well. Actually, right, Clan Gaming, that's Sean. He streams quite a bit. A very prolific YouTube creator. If you guys like, what do you call them? Simulator games. That's his credit to fame, I would say. Allows Xbox and a PC to play Steam games. Yeah, but wouldn't that mean that you already have a PC? I can't. Xbox is basically a TV. Oh, okay, I get it. So it becomes like a machine that allows you to stream your Steam games to a PC instead of having to play them on like a small screen on a laptop or something. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. I gotta say, man, Obelisk is one of my least favorite missions. This is Obelisk, I assume? I don't even know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Whoa, it teleported me automatic. Okay, because this started. That's actually a kind of cool way to utilize it. You get more value out of your Steam stuff. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I played on PC for like most of my life, obviously. But when I switched to console, man, once I experienced just like sitting down in front of like 65-inch TV, having a coffee or whatever beverage of your choice as you play and just relaxing, it's such a different way of gaming than, you know, sitting your ass in front of a fairly small monitor on a computer desk. As soon as I tried that, I knew there was like no going back for me. Like, and also, everything just works. Like everybody on PC knows, and we can pretend it's not true, but everybody always at some point faces issues with some updates, driver updates, Windows updates, compatibility issues. Your graphics card doesn't perform well on certain cards, whatever. Like, this bullshit just aggravated me always. None of that exists on consoles. None of it. Like, you literally plug and play. You don't get the same... That's another myth. People say, okay, well, you don't get the same quality, the same experience on console as you do on PC. But you know what? We're talking... Majority of people saying that have piece of shit PCs. And they do not get the PC experience. Like, this myth that everybody on a PC gets a better game is such a fucking nonsense. It's just, that's not how life works. I'm sorry. Hey. What are you doing, dude? Whew. If your graphics card is more than 3 years old, you're not getting the mythical PC experience. You're just not. If, you know, the key parts of your system are 3 years or older, you're just not getting that experience that everybody talks about. You're just not. And that's like 90% of people with PCs that are gaming. And we can pretend like it's not true, and it is. I've been gaming since I went through ZX Spectrum, Commodore, Atari ST, Amigas, 286, 386, 486, Pentiums. It's always been the same story. One thing PC can do is access something I didn't, but hold on, I can't. Is mods? Yeah, how often does that even matter? I don't know. I played for decades, and the only game, there's maybe 2 games in my entire life where it actually made a difference. WoW, with add-ons, Skyrim, Fallout. Less than 5 titles I can mention where I actually used mods and I can say it made a difference. Like, if you have a lifetime of experience gaming on computers and consoles and handhelds, whatever, you start to realize how fucking shallow these arguments are. Techmarine mod is out. Is put... No, for this game. We can't play it on consoles. Yeah, that's a good example. That's a perfect example, actually. Same with like WoW. When I played WoW, there at the time, I don't know if it's the case still, but at the time, there was a lot of functionality in the game, just basic functionality, that you wouldn't have access to if you didn't have mods. So, yeah. Yeah, like, see Mojo, like, that's what I mean. Like, these arguments are just silly. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm getting 98% of the experience at 1/5 of the investment required. Maybe less than 1/5. That's my my life experience tells me that's the case. And a lot less headaches. But like you mentioned, you do lose some functionality, right? And the big argument that everybody gaming on PCs will tell you is, well, PC does a lot of things. And it does. And almost nobody using this argument uses any of those other than watching things they shouldn't be watching and playing games. I don't know. I would like a PC. I would love PC for streaming. Like, I'm never gonna go back to gaming on PCs. It's just fucking too many headaches. I wanna bypass everything and go straight to gaming, and that's consoles. Like, you can get the best console on the market today. Let's say whether you feel it's PS5 Pro, Xbox Series X, Switch 2, whatever, for such a small, relatively small amount of money. And the experience is just great. You go home, you plug it in, you log in, click on a game, it works. It's amazing. I think it's awesome. It's my first console. Yeah, I have a lot of bad hurt feelings about Microsoft in general and Xbox, but their hardware team is amazing. Like, the talent in their hardware team cannot be ignored. Series X is... Take care, King. Series X is a truly exceptional piece of hardware when it comes to console play, world. I feel like it is. Let's go. I don't think it is. I think it really, from hardware point of view, it is truly exceptional. Whether developers use the features correctly or whatever, that's a whole different subject. Yeah, it will. I mean, that was always the plan. It kind of is already a thing, but it's gonna be less stripped version than it is. Hours a year and it quit. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft tends to have more quality issues, I find. Yeah. Quality assurance. But just the design. I am like my professional life is in hardware, and I personally am very impressed with what they did with Series X. Series S is a bastard child that should never have existed. That's my personal take. But Series X is such a... It's a treat to open that box up and just look how they positioned everything and how they're designed everything. Me, like, I don't see any point in a Steam machine at all, to be honest, because, like, why would I want Steam box versus PS5? There's zero reasons. Like, I can't... It's just a shitty computer. That's all it is. It's a shitty computer. Like, I don't know what people are expecting. It's not gonna be cheap for what you get. You can get a PS5 Pro or Xbox Series X for less, and they're way better machines for gaming. The only reason to buy a Steam box is if you have a lot of Steam games and can't afford like a gaming PC to play them. I'm hoping there's going to be more hardware and systems out there that do not run Windows. Me, I don't have a Pro. I just have a basic. I have a PS5 Slim, I think it is. Look at this Season Pass 2. There's the Blood Angels Champion Pack. I wish I could get it. But now that I'm gonna be in so much trouble, by the way, when my wife finds out I bought Marathon. She's gonna kill me. Where's the... Salamanders is kind of a silly fucking chapter too. Like, I like the concept, but the name is just silly. This. Oh my god. I love this. Marathon is Bungie's version of Arc Raiders. I don't know. It's an extraction shooter that Bungie made. Very high, sci-fi-ish. But I was very critical of what they initially had in like alpha stages, but they received some harsh feedback. Harsh feedback. They didn't appreciate it. But when they noticed how people are ditching their game, they started to really listen. And when I look at the current state of Marathon in the betas and tech tests, they literally implemented everything that, like when I unloaded on my feedback form in alpha, everything that I pointed out, they fixed other than one thing, which is character design. I still feel it's off. But there were a lot of big issues with that game. And they literally fixed everything that I complained about. I'm not saying they did it because I complained about it. I'm just saying a lot of people complained about the same things. And they clearly really took it to heart. Delayed the release, addressed all the things that people had concerns about. And it's a far better game. I feel like in the state they're gonna release it now, it's gonna be a very good game. If you like extraction shooters like Arc Raiders, it's closer to Tarkov. I think it's fair to say it's closer to Tarkov than Arc Raiders on that spectrum. But it's a very freaking cool game. March 5th. That's the 3 games that I'm currently looking at, and I'm desperately fucking trying to find money to buy the other 2. At least one of the other 2 is Marathon, which I secured already. Then in April you have two exceptional games, I feel like anyway, for sci-fi games on PS5. Saros, which is the next game from people that made Returnal. And Returnal to me was like the closest any studio has gotten to a perfect game in like decades. I absolutely love that game. So I'd love to play that because now they made the money, they had the budget, and like this is the Returnal they always wanted to make. It's a misleading statement because like the narrative is different, the story is completely different. But what I'm saying is they could afford to make what they wanted to make. Like they can afford to have the voiceovers, the motion captures, like that they have a support from Sony, right? Because they proved they can deliver. So I feel like that's going to be truly exceptional game. And the second game in April is Pragmata from Capcom. And that's like a single player sci-fi RPG focusing on like AI and puzzle solving as part of combat mechanics. I don't know. It looks awesome to me. So I still have 2 or 3 months to get those. We'll see. I'll try to get them. I'll try to get at least one of them. I feel like Pragmata is gonna be a bigger game, like it's gonna have more hype, but Saros. Yeah, Wolverine doesn't even have a release date, so. Listen, I have issues. I have an attention span of a carrot. So I used to try a lot of games. Even right now I have tons of games installed, but I'm trying to limit myself to like 3 games that I play. At any given time, I have 3 games and I kind of, alternate them. Because I play a lot, man. Like, I play a lot, and when you play a lot, you get burned out quick on games, and then you just go to another one. So instead of doing that, I figured I'll swap them around a bit, and I'll just do 3. 3 is not too much, whereas, like, I log in, I don't forget, like, the button combinations and stuff, and, how things work. But at the same time, it's a little fresh. Like I'll get to play. Like my plan is to play Space Marine 2 during the day today, and then in the evening, Cyberpunk. And then the day after, I'll spend more time playing Arc Raiders. Get myself a little bit of a break. So it's not much of a rotation, per se, but, it makes it so I don't play the same thing every single day. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I feel 3 games for me is perfect. And I gotta stop spending so much, well, whether I like it or not, I have to. What's this? Purchase fewer games. So that was another reason. It's tough to play as much and stream as much as I play and stream with a full-time job and a family and, 2 dogs and everything that comes along with that. It would be easier, it would be significantly easier if this fucking thing made some money, at least enough money to cover the cost of games. But it doesn't. It's streaming is really an expense until you make it to a certain level. Like for example, on YouTube, in order to get any cut of advertising revenue, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. And you don't automatically get to participate in this, you get to apply to participate in it. So I'm assuming most people get accepted. But what I'm saying is, getting to 1,000 subscribers seems like, like I'm not a silly person. I don't sit here screaming, laughing, and, just being crazy. And that's what it takes to expedite your exposure. People want that kind of stuff. But if you know that, then getting to 1,000 subscribers is like Herculean task. So, which means, that chances of getting for your streaming to pay for the games you stream is next to impossible. You would not have the patience to do what? To stream? I mean, the way I look, well, there are two reasons why I'm streaming. Like, the main reason why I started streaming is because, like, gaming was always my hobby. I'm, like, past 50 now. 50 years of age. And when my kid grows up, nobody's gonna tell him about the games I love and like what I really love to do. Because nobody really wants to admit that hey, your dad was fucking 60 years old and he kicked ass in Space Marines. Like nobody's gonna say that. Nobody's gonna tell him any of it. So I figured I'll just start recording me gaming, and it's gonna sit here on YouTube. And when he grows up, it's gonna be there. And when I'm gone, he'll be able to like pull this up and watch it. For a job, yeah. I mean, you can Sean here, right? Gaming. He's more. He would be more. I don't know. What do you call it? He will be able to comment on that. I have no. How should I put this? I don't think I'm an entertaining person. I don't think people are attracted to, watching me or talking to me. So I don't think this will ever work out that way. The only reason why I'm trying that I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers is because my finances are shit and I would love this to pay for some games. That's the only fucking reason. But, even that seems impossible. Yeah, that's it. And then, like, besides the sun thing, I also figured, like, I'm playing anyway. Like, I'm not gonna not play because I'm not streaming. I'm still gonna play, and I'm still gonna play the same stuff. So it's like, might as well press that button and stream as well. I don't know. Doesn't cost me any extra. Let's fucking utilize this fiber to home internet access to some extent. I don't know. It's also an interesting like oh my goodness. I'm very antisocial. Very antisocial. Like I don't enjoy being social. I don't know how else to put it. And this is kind of an interesting experiment to me because it's like I would never get to talk to people about this stuff in real life ever under any circumstances. There's no scenario where I would like go and talk to people in a room about games. Like I don't know how that would ever happen. Whereas in here, I just press the button, play the game I love that I will play anyway, and then have a conversation with people about it. And it works for me. And I don't feel... I don't feel the anxiety of talking to a bunch of people in a room because, like, it's just me here in a basement with a TV. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking, but we're not really there. I don't know. So it's easier for me. It's a nice, safe way for me to practice talking to people without having to. Really. That fucking sounds crazy. Yeah, that pretty much covers that. So it depends, but for example, like if you live in a country where you pay for bandwidth, and the more bandwidth you use, the more you have to pay, then that eliminates large reason why I can do it, because that's not an issue for me. 1,000 subs, we will be there. You will be there. I feel like you will. You know, I feel like once you, Sean, I feel like once you settle a little, like focus your channel on stuff that attracts the crowd that comes to see your main games, I feel like you're gonna really see the rewards. I just hemorrhage fucking subscribers. It's like it's pretty funny to me because it's like I'll play Warframe, right? Warframe has a very loyal user base, and people will come in here, they'll subscribe, and they're like, "Yeah, awesome." And then I'll play another game, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you! What the fuck is this?" Unsubscribe. Like what? Behind the grind? What is that? Come over to my friends page. Behind the grind. I'll check it out. For sure I'll check it out. I just want to play, man. Like, that's the bottom line. I've been playing my entire life. Like, that's what helped me with a lot of, like, personal issues, challenging times I went through in life. I can just sit down, press the button, and just zone out. And, you know, once I'm in this world, I don't have to worry about losing my job, not having money to pay mortgage, you know, all that stuff goes away. Just melts away. Maybe I guess gaming wouldn't have so much appeal if that wasn't a factor. Like if finances were not a problem, let me rephrase that. If I had nothing that I wanted to escape from, then maybe escapism wouldn't be appealing. But that's never going to be the case. In my, for me. Man, this got really personal really quick. Shit. There. So yeah, different people stream for different things. For different reasons. You know. There are people like Sean is an example of like a guy that approaches streaming in a very professional way. I feel like. I don't know. I'm like 50. I never heard any streamer say that that's why they stream. Like everybody's like, yeah, I want to make lots of money. Yeah, I want to make lots of friends. It's like all bullshit fucking reasons. I don't know. But yeah, Sean pursues, like he does his, what do you call them? Overlays, screens, and he pursues, what do you call them? Sponsors. 46. All right. Well, then maybe you can relate to some of this, you know. At around this time, around the 50s somewhere, you start looking at your life and coming up with some conclusions in terms of achievements. And you know, it's not always pleasant. So, escapism through gaming can seem very appealing. Can I dance? Is there a dance? No. What's this? Confirm, thank you. God, this number one brought me on. Yes, sir. No, it's just one. Yeah, I mean, just one thing never. I don't know. What's that saying? No man is an island. As antisocial as I am, you know, this really provides me with the interactions that make a difference. As much as I would like to believe that I can, go through life on my own. We'll see. It's at 50. I'm starting to face some interesting challenges at 50. I think I talked about this already. Because of, life, we are having to sell the house, scale it back a bit, and it's these are challenges that you don't want to have to face in our age bracket. Sean has been around. Sean is a good guy. I hope you make it, dude, in terms of your streaming business. I hope you do. I feel like you're doing all the right things. It would be nice to see you succeed too, because it would give a lot of hope to others, like myself. Like I would like to see somebody fucking make it. Like just make it enough so you can pay your mortgage or your car payment, or so you can just pay for your internet and the games you play. Like anything, any type of success would be very inspirational, It's really hard to make any money in streaming these days. It's always been rather challenging, but right now it's just becoming harder and harder. Yeah. Yeah, life is fucking weird, man. I've been employed my entire life, and now in my 50s, it looks like I'll get over there for sure. I'll get over there. In my 50s, looks like I'm starting to look at some challenges in terms of employment and compensation that would sustain the already humble lifestyle that we live as is. I feel like with the immersion of AI, large language models, that's just gonna become, life is not gonna become easier. We just constantly rolling them live dice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just fucking tired. I'm not talking about streaming, really. I'm just tired of fucking struggling. Alright. I'm gonna go take a break, make some fresh coffee, maybe have a quick breakfast, and I'll be back. with more Space Marine 2. Cheers.